trying to ride the wave, I'm trying to get me paid, I'm trying to move and shake, I'm trying to walk away. I swear my writs are great, I'm getting used to change. Face of a model, that's so typical. Body of the dominance, that's so typical. Tail like a god, that's so typical. Legs do modest, so typical. Don't wanna talk about it, so cynical. So gotta cut it out like a umbilical. Don't wanna risk the algebra, ridicule. It's so
These restless eyes of mine will sit in to my heart and sugar. In a jumbled life of glitter, dream hit concrete, mind all jook up. Tend to think in 1,000 thoughts, I'll put through north to the voice get bored. Endless stairs in a sinking door, I search for things I don't need no more. Baby, I'm typically every day, can't call it shady. I'm airing you cause I'm an anxious state, the worries daily. But if I link my G's, it goes away down Honey Lane. I gallivant with darling, baby, jet.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. But tonight we've got a good AFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the New England Patriots. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And he is out of bounds here on... return. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll begin by running the option. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up
now Jones. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I ain't going to scan downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
And 12 yards to go.
19 Tigers.
Throwing Jones. He's got his target. That's complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce, 66 yards. And the Colts need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard it, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. Oh, good return up past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Looking to put a drive together. They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Again, it's Henderson. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Throwing here is May. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 28 yards.
First down.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And quickly, he just gets that ball out of there. Not quite sure what he was doing, and here comes the flag. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. They go play action now. May. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They're going to throw. May. They set up the screen for Henderson. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Henderson will try and run for the 1st. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll try and throw forward May. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Zaire Franklin. And the Colts are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on the first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights on in our meeting room and run to a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Jones now operating from the gun. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Colts first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll go for a gain of 7. And that will bring up 2nd down. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Back to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Trying to shake off the interception from the last. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's 2nd down.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
May going to give it to Henderson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep a defense honest.
You mean, or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
And the Patriots, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard
to the air, May. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. I mean, what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Robert Spillane.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath says do no harm. Right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
2nd and 1 at the 44-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's May. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
That's good for a Colts. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Looking to throw. Jones. Down the field, he's got one. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Tyler Warren, 30 yards. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, good experience.
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for two.
Patriots, nothing.
After the touchdown. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
What's that? Hey, what's that?
Here's May. That's to the veteran tight end, Austin Hooper. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Here's 3rd and 7. They'll throw with May. They'll find Henderson out of the backfield here. And he will have the Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Patriots first down. 1st and 10.
To throw, it's May. That pass complete. Here's Butte with it. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
Out of bounds at the 45-yard line.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Again, he'll drop to throw. May looking to run. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now back to throw. Lots of screen pass. It's complete. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Crazy, crazy.
2nd and 15. That'll be swung out wide in for Henderson. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
3rd down and 3.
Five. Crazy, crazy.
Looking to throw. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
They're going on 4th down. May. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. May looking to run. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
But you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try to get those yards a safer way.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Facing this big first-half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing Jones. This taken in by Downs. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
First down, Indianapolis.
Now Jones. He'll get this off to Taylor. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's second down.
Brings up second and 3.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line ready to go. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw, May. Completes it to Douglas. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
On the zone read, here's Henderson with it. And running room him scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
On 3rd down, here's Henderson. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. Now May on the sneak. Try to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And this shutout is going to continue as the defense holds again. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Let's go.
A short one there, caught by Warren. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. The end result, 21 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
There to stop him was Carlton Davis.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Throwing on 2nd down. Jones. A short one there, caught by Warren. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
A 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Foxborough.
Go! Cougar 19. Buffalo 18.
Back to throw. Jones. On the RPO. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Caleb Chason, the former first-rounder, in there to get the sack. Here's 3rd and quite a ways.
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Looking to throw. Jones. That throw right side here going to be incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. And this will pin him nicely inside the 20 as it's out of bounds at about the 14-yard line. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the 4th quarter. And a big deficit, Charles, but they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board? So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 3.
Hey, here we go. Crazy. Five. Crazy.
Throwing here is May. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6.
Patriots first down.
Back to throw again. May looking to run. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Short pass caught by Henry. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
To the air, May. He'll try and do this himself. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw forward May. That is caught. And he will have a first down here before he gets banged down to the turf pretty hard.
And the Patriots first down.
Here's May. Short pass caught by Henry. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. From the gun, it's May. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And they'll locate his running back open downfield. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
They'll throw with May. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
That's good for a Patriots.
To throw, it's May. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. That's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Henderson. And they'll get him down here about the 5-yard line. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal.
Good foot, nasty. Yeah, you're here. Here you go. Hey, what's up? Crazy.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Trevion Henderson from 4 yards out. And the Patriots are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter.
And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep. Those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
A gain of 15. First down.
Back to Taylor on first down.
And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all. As we will make our way to the 2-minute warning.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Checking this down to Stevenson. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
2nd and 3. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Trying to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
That'll be swung out wide here for Henderson. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
First and 10.
And they go play action with May. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Henderson. Here's 1st and 10.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Patriots first down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, It may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
May looking to run. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henderson. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is because you got to get his attention because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. There he goes, right side. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick six.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only have they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick sixes, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
The point after, good by Groupie. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Now from a stadium that's hosted NFL games since 2007, the International Series continues inside iconic Wembley Stadium, the capital city of London, England, hosting the NFL again. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears. Mike Tirico, Greg Oates are ready to get this one going. Jake Bates set to get it started. And off we go from Wembley. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke out the knot. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and ended on Fox. We call him Chaucer, cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers, cause hot. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock. Cardiac eye. I'm the boss man in a suit with no tie. I can't be, I gotta stay. Hit me some in the can of this dry. Riding this special like Bunny and Clyde. Don't worry, baby, I keep me some fire. Shenanigans and broken, she cannot decide. The ladies Mercedes here go to surprise. Don't sleep on Miss Lady, help ride. Back while I'm gripping her side. Big and mad back, this ain't regular size. We really fly, we like pelican guys. You ain't slick, I can tell her the skies. Upgrade at my wrist, put gas in the sky. She think I might sign her and change her whole life. I told her to goggle and work on her eyes. Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke out the knot. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and ended on Fox. We call him Chaucer, cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers, cause hot. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock.
Cash, money, cash, money, money,
Here in London, we see one of the world's most iconic football venues, Wembley Stadium. And since 2007, it's welcomed the NFL to stage some American football contests as well. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the San Francisco 49ers and the Houston Texans. Ready to get this one going. And we are underway in London. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. That's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
Loss of 11 yards. It's 3rd down.
Third and long for him here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. First time this game they've looked to him. So that brings up 4th and long. Now I am flipping through, Brock. That certainly wasn't in the offense's opening script, but if you're a defender, just how you wrote it up.
Yeah, defensively, that was a week of practice and planning visualized and executed in real time.
Yellow. Yellow. Yellow.
They're gonna go. It's Purdy. Completes it downfield to Pearsall. And as we kind of expected, it does not work out. So a little surprised to see him go for it. They're headed off after they turn it over on downs.
Kate, I don't know what the punter did to hurt people's feelings because I think the reasoning was pretty clear. They were going to go for it. There's not going to be a punter that touched the field. Not an advisable mindset now as they turn it over in their end of the field.
Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. It's again at 27 yards to move the chains.
So all they needed to see right there before the snap. Defense way overcommitted to stopping the quick pass. It became real easy to hand it off and watch that running back do the rest.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
All right. 19 taxi.
On the ground again with Mixon. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Bernardo Green with that tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
From the gun, Sprout. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Houston.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
18.
Now on the draw with Mixon. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of reaction time you want when you face a draw play. They broke on it shortly after the draw started, and they contained it to a minimal gain.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. To the air, Stroud. Looking for him on the screen there, but it's incomplete. So 2nd down produces nothing. Back to the huddle they go for 3rd down.
As a quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find a throwing lane. And he couldn't do it on that one.
Tony, Buggy. Route to the right. Route to the right. Hey, Uno Mars.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. He's got it. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. Drifted near that upright, but he gets it to go. And the Texans will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. He's going to field this one in the end zone without a return, so that's going to bring us out to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. From the gun is Purdy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And it sets up 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Short pass brought in. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. 1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. He makes the catch. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
A gain of 3 on the play. Here we go, here we go. 49er 1st down.
Purdy on 1st down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of 2nd down. Putting a receiver in motion. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Connecting on the slant. And he's out of bounds with a big gain on the final play of the 1st. So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the 1st. 7-0 is our score. We'll get back to the action in just a moment. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Purdy throwing here. The target to his back. Here's Christian McCaffrey. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the Texans' 28-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped about a half second before he can pick up the first. Ball down to the 26.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
He's going to be play number 9 of this drive, and we could see a 10th if they can get a yard here on 3rd down. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks. Offense is set. 1st and 10. Purdy to throw it. We'll drop this down to McCaffrey underneath. And he's going to work it to the 20. Jalen Petrie there on the stop.
2nd and 6. At the 20-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Purdy. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. To be out of bounds at the 10 after a short return. Now that right there, that is rising to the occasion in the red zone, partner. Could have saved 3 points there, maybe twice that with that interception.
You know, these defenders, they're willing to bend and bend. These offenses are so good in this league, and they know how critical the red zone is. And when you get an interception like that, you just break. You break the will of that offense and the confidence, and those are big time. You're right. Put some points on the board for that defense with that effort. I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out in the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first.
All right. Tony.
Stroud looking to throw, 3rd and 2. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So it's going to be 4th and short.
Okay, I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up. That can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
Stroud gonna go for it. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And he's into the end zone for the pick 6 for San Francisco. Thrown at the depth where linebackers coming to play in coverage, partner. And sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers tie this game 7-7. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Return starts at the 9. And this manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. We've set it downs for him from the 31. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. They're down to their final one in this half. We've set it downs for him from the 31.
Here we go.
Couldn't find a completion on 1st down. Not on the same page with his tight end. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
All right. 18. That's right.
Stroud to throw again on 2nd. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the 49ers get it back after a marvelous defensive effort.
Yeah, I get it. Trying to add further juice and momentum. Throw that hammer, throw that uppercut early. That hubris was their downfall as it sends them now right back to the sideline.
Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Has it downfield, working the left. And they're going to keep moving forward, Bob, down inside the opposing 30. Working quickly here.
1st down, San Francisco.
1st down, Purdy to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down. Purdy gets this from the pistol. Cut at the 10-yard line. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that means it'll be 1st down, San Francisco.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Get set. Get set.
Zone read the give to McCaffrey. And they find him after just a yard, and it's third down. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Third down here, need 8 on the play.
Go ahead. Yellow. Yellow. Yellow.
Third and long for him here. This has been a trend. Yet another interception. Azeez Al-Shire has it. Well, how quickly things can change. They were looking so good just a couple of plays ago, and suddenly, not anymore. A red zone look comes up empty with that interception.
I think the pressure got to him there, Kate. And I don't even mean all those pass rushers, although they were certainly coming too. I mean the pressure of being third down in the red zone. That's where you got to slow yourself down as a quarterback and know you've got to simply protect the football.
From his end zone, it's Stroud. He's going to launch this deep down the left sideline. It's complete! Oh my! They left him wide open downfield. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston! The Texans get some late points and the lead. Tank Dell the touchdown.
I've seen a lot of plays in the playbook. I don't think I've seen a play designated for a 98, 99-yard touchdown. But you will take it. That defense, they're over-aggressive. And the offense made a pay in a big-time way.
14, 49ers 7. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. He fields this one, but is not going to return it from the end zone, so the ball going to be placed down at the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. First and 10 coming up. Running back sent in motion. First and 10 now. Here's Purdy. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
Purdy now on second and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So they're left facing third and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
Get set. Get set. Here we go. 18. Watch out. Yellow. 11. 21.
On third down, Purdy. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. The 49ers will call their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10.
53.
To throw again, it's Purdy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. They've got a man in motion. To the air again. Purdy. Passing struggles, bleeding over from that last play. He's forced to get rid of this one.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive, putting it into practice right here. Don't see a throw you like. It's too tight a window. Don't risk yet another interception.
Play action now with Purdy. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out, how in the heck do we turn this around?
And it can't hurt you with a return if you just kick it out of bounds, right? This one flies out right around the 15-yard line.
15-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Bryce Huff in on the tackle. Shades of the 2009 Super Bowl. They're going onside kick to begin the second half. 2 quarters to go from London Town, and here we go in our second half. Oh, the 49ers are saying they have it. It looks like they do. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
Kate, you know I love to say that the NFL game is a game of adjustments. You come out of halftime, and you know you've got to impact the quarterback. You got to get home, and it's exactly what they do on this opening drive.
It's Mixon on second down. And that one doesn't give him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's third down.
That's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 12.
They'll throw 3rd and long. Into the hands of Schultz. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. 1st and 10 from the 32.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
The shotgun, a gift to Mixon. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Mixon on the counter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
Stroud to throw on first down. Running quick there, and they bring him to the turf. And that sack drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this second down.
And that is what we call a stat stuffer. First, Kate, he picks it off, and then he gets into the backfield and gets home for the sack, and now he is just feeling it. He's thinking to himself, today is my day, and let me tell you, as a former quarterback, you don't want any defender ever thinking and playing with that confidence.
And the gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
On 3rd and long, it's Stroud. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Here we go.
He'll throw it. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans grow the lead coming out of halftime. Tank Dell, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Texans double their lead to 14. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. They kick the running back in motion. Purdy on 1st down. Fits it through the middle. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. And goes to the hurry up here. First down throw by Purdy. He beams one deep right side. Wide open downfield. Got it! He has the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers start the second half with some needed points. George Kittle, the touchdown.
Every touchdown's got its own story, but for me, Kate, that one's all about courage. Courage of that receiver to run all the way across the field. Courage of the quarterback to know it's going to take a little extra time. That courage paid dividends for 6.
Here's Purdy to throw for it. Escapes the pocket. And he reaches the end zone, so the 2-point conversion will cut the lead down to 6. So here's the kickoff, Rob. Just 6 points now separating our teams. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Begin with a run by Mixon. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Throw right side. Dell has it. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's the Texans in possession of it, needing to preserve that lead over one final quarter. Third and just 2 to go. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Into the hands of Dell. Here he goes again. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans stretch into a 2-score game in the 4th. Tank Dell the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Stroud and the Texans looking to tack on 2 more. All right, they're going to throw for it. Forced out to his right. And the call to go for it not awarded as the pass falls incomplete.
27, 49ers 15.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Moore with a return. He's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stops.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
49ers to the line. 1st and 10. From the gun is Purdy. Escapes the pocket. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. Offensive line fast.
15-yard loss. It's 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go. Yellow. 11. Yellow.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
3rd and long, Purdy. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. This is a heater going deep. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Texans are finally dragged down after the turnover, and a great return back to the opposing 35. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Stroud off of play action. Knocked away, and that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up 2nd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Running from the pistol, it's Mixon. He's going to get him 7 there. It's 3rd down coming up.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
49ers with an extra defensive back out there for this 3rd down play. Stroud from the pistol. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Picked up by Upton Stout. And the 49ers have some new life in the 4th.
I think you can almost sense a little bit of a hesitant spark out there. Nobody is going to get too excited. You're still down 2 scores, but there's a little flash of hope, a little flash of optimism. Their defense just gave the offense by taking the ball away.
Pretty throwing here on 1st. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No luck finding George Kittle with that one. So 2nd down coming up. Shotgun snap for Purdy. They'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
And this is another incompletion.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate said, you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
I don't think that's that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Here we go. 18.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. Fighting for all he can, partner, but this play's not going to get past the line. It's going to be third down.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Throwing on third down, Stroud. Put the body on the line for his team. And in he goes for the Houston touchdown. The Texans have likely locked up the win right there. Nico Collins with the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Texans go up by 19.
Fairbairn to kick off.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. No return here. This kick's going to wind up as a touchback.
The Niners take over 1st and 10.
All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning. First down, Purdy to throw. That's him on the quick hitter. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute warning from London. 49ers trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. Second down, looking for options. That's complete to Kittle on the sideline. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out. They get an even 10 on that play. And that gives the 49ers the first. Here's Purdy to throw. That's going to be caught by his back. McCaffrey. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 38-yard line.
To throw again, it's Purdy. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game.
With how hard it is to get an open look downfield, can't let the coverage off the hook with the drop. So open space started running before he was able to watch the ball into his hands.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. It's his running back. And they take him down right along the 30. Running clock adding a sense of urgency to these proceedings. Again, it's Brock Purdy. Sends this to the end zone. And he's going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers get it back to within 2 possessions. George Kittle, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Purdy leading the 49ers to the line for this 2-point try. He'll reach the end zone. They get 2 more points to help attack that deficit. Well, not the way they drew it up, partner, but when it works, who cares? They didn't defend the check down throw, and it's open for 2.
I can still remember one of my first red zone days way back when. Touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. Now, I know it's not a touchdown, but this check down, well, it was a valuable 2 points.
And he's able to get this down to the 36. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
All right.
Nixon on the toss. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. Running with Mixon out of the gun. Let's call that a solid run there, partner. He got about 6. It's going to be third down. San Francisco calls it second timeout. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Deep down the right sideline, it's his running back making the catch. They strike for 23 yards. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
All right.
Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down.
118. Outside.
From the gun, Marks gets it. And he'll add to their lead on the final play of the game as he's in for the touchdown. The Texans make it a 3-score game in the fourth. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
So it's a win for the Texans. And it was a game